Wearing nail varnish makes me feel comfortable, and it makes me feel like I'm more approachable and more happy. Some people like football, some people rock climb. I see it more as a hobby, really, than anything else. In the modern day, yeah, I think a lot more guys especially are painting their nails. I'd be interested in exploring other people's experiences with wearing nail varnish.
I have been painting my nails for just over 2.5 years now.
A year or so now.
I've been doing this since year 2019.
When I was either 14 or 15.
Probably a year and a half.
For about a year.
When I met a funky roommate.
Painting my nails make me feel sort of stylish in a way.
And when I looked at it, it just like felt, I don't know, like I took on a different character.
Feel really weird if they're not painted now.
I'm interested in seeing how passionate people are about wearing nail varnish, and how sort of deep they look into it and what it means to them to wear it.
The reason nail varnish is deemed as feminine is because it's sort of looking after yourself and expressing yourself in a certain way.
Even in the past, people in some eras, mainly men, used to wear nail polish.
And I feel like we've sort of oppressed that as sort of a male society.
Used to wear like high heels, wigs. Like most of these, it was men.
How do you think people's attitudes have changed towards men wearing nail polish in recent years?
It's a weird balance of like knowing that like the general public is probably getting a bit more comfortable with it.
To me, it's kind of a fight back towards toxic male masculinity.
But I know that there is still a decent chance that someone will call me a faggot in the street.
I've had like people just be like, why the fuck do you do that?
Like, that's such a girl thing to do. I was like, well, actually, it's not a girl thing to do.
Like, that's a bit girly, and I'm just like, yeah, but I look cooler than you, so.
Do you think that sexuality could be related to wearing nail polish?
I don't think sexuality as a whole has a thing to do with painting nails for guys.
Right, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it is.
Ever since I sort of came out, then sort of broke down this sort of barrier of what masculinity and femininity is.
I know that's not like the most reliable answer coming from a bisexual who is like wearing nail polish at the moment.
I do think more gay men paint their nails, but I was inspired to paint my nails by straight men.
And sort of started understanding myself. I've sort of been more accustomed to sort of things which are deemed as sort of feminine in a heteronormative society.
It's a bit of a weird one because you do tend to find straight guys are a lot less likely to do it.
Did your family have any sort of reaction when you started wearing nail polish?
How my family feels about painting my nails, well.
Honestly, they didn't really care.
I want to say there was a bit of like hesitance to it.
I think my dad, he does try and be supportive.
I was raised by my mum and my grandma. For a pretty long time, there was no like typical father figure.
I definitely had a couple conversations with my parents.
Again, from his generation, he's very much grown up with a binary. This is what masculine is, and masculine equals boy, and this is what feminine is, and feminine equals girl.
Just a very sort of makeup stuff in general. Like you shouldn't be wearing it to school or.
The first time I saw my granddad with my painted nails, I tried to hide them, but he grabbed my hand and he went, "Ooh, Mark, nail varnish, different."
So I just like kind of told my mom, like really nonchalantly, and kind of she just, I don't know, accepted it.
Do you have any sort of advice to give people when they're starting out painting their nails?
If you're doing it because you feel good about it and like it makes you feel better.
Yeah, I think people should, they shouldn't be actively pushed to wear nail varnish.
Don't get a little bit discouraged. Your style is your style.
What is so wrong about someone wearing nail varnish?
Can I swear?
Give it a try. Try different colors.
Fuck what everyone thinks. That's my advice. Like, it's your life, dude.
The biggest takeaway that I've learned from this documentary is that a lot more people wear nail varnish than I first expected. I've been quite humbled to talk to people who have similar views to me about nail varnish, but it's quite important to identity and making people feel comfortable with being themselves, and I'm gonna absolutely continue wearing it.